Hi, I'm Kate and this is my baby boy Leo. Leo is nearly 8 months old, so we've been doing the weaning process for a couple of months now and we're doing all right at it. I've been asked to share with you some of my top tips to help you all get started with your weaning journey. So the first thing is really just to get your head around the fact that weaning is a messy business. Sadly, there is no getting away from it. Your little person is going to make a bit of a mess when they get used to having their food. So the key is to be as relaxed as much as what you can be, and also to be prepared. So make sure you've got plenty of wet wipes to hand and plenty of bibs in for you to use as well. Try not to think too hard about weaning. I know it's easier said than done, but don't forget that for the first 6 months of when your baby's having food and trying out different flavours and textures, they get all the nutrients that they need through milk. So that's really important to remember, and I always think that remembering that little point takes the pressure off a bit for us mums and dads as well. So encourage them, give them different things. Don't forget, some days they will love things that you give them to eat, other days they will detest them and throw them all over the place, and that's fine. Whether you're doing baby-led weaning or the more traditional route of spoon feeding your baby, between the two of you, you'll soon figure out what kind of food your baby loves and needs. When you are introducing your baby to a new flavour or a new dish, I always think it's a really good idea to show them that you're tasting it for yourself. So, have a spoonful, make lots of encouraging sounds and put lots of encouraging faces, and they'll soon wonder what all the fuss is about and want to have a go themselves too. Make sure you introduce them to as many tastes as you possibly can. The key is variety. And also, try not to worry too much about what you feed your baby. There's absolutely nothing wrong with giving them an occasional pouch if you're struggling for time or if you're out and about. These pouches are lifesavers and they are full of goodness too. So please don't worry about having to cook every single meal from scratch. And my top tip for a really simple meal which takes seconds is the humble banana. I always like to make sure I've got some bananas in my fruit bowl or one in my changing bag. They take seconds to mash up and they provide your baby with a delicious and healthy meal that they absolutely love. And finally, make weaning fun as you possibly can. So you might want to get your older children involved. My daughter Elsie loves feeding her baby brother. You could introduce a high chair toy if possible. Sing songs to them, just interact and engage with them as much as you possibly can so they see meal times as a really fun and happy time. And so there you have it, my top weaning tips. The key is to be relaxed, make sure you're prepared, and just to make it as enjoyable experience as what you possibly can. If your baby starts to look forward to meal times and see them as a happy time, the chances are that weaning will be a very happy process for you too. Best of luck.